Hi everybody, how y'all doing this morning? I am getting ready to start this. Let me kind of adjust you a little bit here. What I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to start this red barn, and what I'm doing is I'm taping it off to where it keeps you from sticking to it. If I can get it to release here. Okay, that's about the best I can do. Anyhow, and so I'm getting ready to get this started, but this is the painting. I don't know how well you can see that, but there she is. And it doesn't want to lay right, but that's all right. And instead of gridding it off, I'm just going to lay some release papers down on it. And that way, I don't have to worry about the cover sheet too much. Okay. Alrighty. Let me see here. Get this out of here. I just want to get it to lay down. Now this is the one that I got from Amazon. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some cover sheets, release papers, and I am going to lay it all the way across this bottom right here. I've got a couple of them sitting right here. All right. There's one, two. I know I got you all wonky here. I got the sunshine and finally coming through the window, and like so. I always leave a space here until I get done working this side. All right, and that way the top cover sheet will lay down until I get diamonds on here. But anyway, this is what I'm getting ready to start. All I have to do is get a little better organized, and then we'll be all right. There we go. Pull this over, and like so. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pull the curtain on that on the window so I can see what I'm doing. Hang on. Get organized over here. I love the sunshine, but at the same token, I got to be able to see what I'm doing here. All right, here we go. All righty. Let's see. Now where we're going to start is right here. But I got to get my stuff out. Okay. I did a lot of work on the Santa and the cats the other day. So I got quite a bit of that done. And whatnot. But before we get started, I'm going to show you a little bit that I got done on this The Last Supper. I lose it real quick here. This is the Last Supper. All right, as you can see. And the section that I got done, okay, is right here. And these are square diamonds. Okay, and so I've got that part right there done. All right, I did that. Oh, it took me about an hour, hour and a half to do that. So it doesn't look too bad. And so anyway, that's the Last Supper that I started the other day. And I started that on Thanksgiving Day. So roll this back up. I have to keep it rolled up because if I don't have any place to put it. So I take and keep it rolled, keep a hair tie on it, and that way I can store it. Okay, got this. Whoops. I ended up dropping a stupid thing. Get over here. All right, where did you go? There's my other tray that I dropped on the floor. All right, we'll just use this one. All right, now because I can't find the little type thing, but that's all right. No big deal. Just get that out of the way. And this is the one I call the Red Christmas Barn. It's a 35 by 35. It is a round. Okay, and these are a couple of the extra drills. Okay. One more thing I've got to find. There. Got to get my stuff for that, my wax. And I didn't do any diamond painting hardly at all yesterday. Mostly I did stitching. I was stitching on the one I call the Colorful Cat. And so anyhow, I'll get out of the way. That. And this. My little Hello Kitty here. Oops. It's upside down. There we go. There we go. It's my little Hello Kitty thing sitting there. Okay. Number 22. We'll just do the U's right there. 22. It doesn't look like, oh, okay, I was going to say that doesn't look like very many. What that is 3865. Yeah, that's a type of white, like so. Let's get you organized here. And so anyway, right now I've got Linda on my computer what I'm watching. I got the volume down so it doesn't, so you can't hear it. But I can watch while she's doing her thing, and I can watch her video and try to catch up on some of these videos that I have fallen so far behind on. And but I figured I'd go ahead and get this started, and maybe if I work consistently on these two, the Santa Claus and the Christmas barn, I might actually have them done by Christmas. What do you think? I'm gonna get my curved one like so. Get this organized. And so anyhow, I hope everybody is having a great Saturday. And I had a nice cup of hot chocolate this morning. And normally I'd usually drink tea, but just wasn't in the mood for tea, so I decided to have some hot chocolate instead. Yeah. Luckily it is sugar-free, so that's good. Well, my daughter, she always makes this iced coffee, and I mean, iced coffee's okay, but I'm in the wintertime. I want something hot, not cold. So anyway, so she made herself a thing of cold coffee, and she did. It's trying to remember what it was. It was peppermint mocha coffee. I tasted it. It's pretty good. Not bad. What she does is she makes her coffee, because we usually use instant. We don't hardly ever use percolated type coffee. And anyhow, she mixes it, makes her coffee, and then she'll mix yeah. Boy, I'm terrible today. I can't even keep my mind straight. Um, she mixes a peppermint with chocolate syrup, right, with some just regular creamer, and it's pretty good. It's not bad, you know. So that's what she had for her morning beverage, shall we say. And then me, I just had my regular sugar-free hot cocoa, and pretty much left it at that. And then I'm working on eating a bagel with some butter on it. And I was sitting here watching Miss Linda, and she's working on something. I'm not exactly sure what she's working on. It's called Beautiful Lady, and she got that from somebody called Tracy, or Tracia, yeah, something like that. Anyhow, and so I was sitting there watching that, and I figured, well, while I'm watching that, and I'm trying to get warm because it's still pretty cold out. I think it's like 34, I think. Something like that. It's pretty chilly still. So I figured I'd do a video while I'm just sitting here. But here, let me kind of get this to lay flat. Yeah, my little tab on my other one, it hit the floor and bounced. I don't know where it went. So I'll find it. But anyway, so that's why I figured I'd go ahead and get this one started too, because it's almost December. Yeah. Gonna have to dig out the Christmas tree. Yeah, my daughter was gonna buy a new tree because the old one bit the dust. So she thought, well, I'll just get a 4-foot tree instead of a 6-foot. And shoot, 4-foot's almost as expensive as a great big old 6.5-foot one. And so then I suggested, well, instead of going with a 4-foot, let's try getting a little bit smaller one. And she says, okay. So, we started looking at 2-foot trees. Shoot, they're insane. These people want way too much money. So I told her, okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to move this up so I can get to the U's. So I told her what we'll do is I'll take the one I've got up in the closet, and it's only like 2 foot tall, and all we have to do is pull her out and decorate it. It's already got the lights and everything already on it. All you have to do is set it up and plug it in, basically. And so anyway, and I would like to get some new ornaments for it this year. So we'll see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah. And so anyway, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the Christmas tree up, but it's only going to be a 2-footer. Because, I mean, it's just me. We're all adults here. It's not like we got a bunch of kids. We don't have any little teeny tiny grandchildren running around. And so we decided to go with a smaller tree. Yeah. And we'll probably be putting that up here probably maybe this next weekend, maybe. Yeah. We usually wait until about a week after Thanksgiving. And then what we do is then we'll put the Christmas tree up. But we're not going to do a whole lot of decorating. We're just going to put a little tree up and leave it at that. And so anyway. But got a lot of these hues. These are background. Because we got two of these full of number 22. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking maybe going to Costco next week. And what we're going to do is get Costco's has got the best croissants. And you get like a dozen of them. little more than a dozen, 20 of them. I don't know. Anyway, it's a pretty good size container, and they make them there at the bakery there, and you're getting them. You're getting like a dozen or more of them, dozen, 15, whatever, and for like $5.99 for a pretty good size amount of croissants, and we like croissants, you know. My daughter makes these egg and cheese type omelet things that you can do in the microwave, and the container that she uses is a perfect size and shape as a croissant. And so what she does is she makes a cheese and cheese omelet and puts them on a croissant, and that's what they have for breakfast. So they're pretty good, you know. And these croissants are pretty good size. They're not little. They're not little teeny tiny ones, you know. One croissant is probably, I don't know if you can see that, but it's about that big. It's pretty good size. It's not little at all, you know. And anyhow, so like I said, we're gonna have to get some more, and I told her this next time we'll get two big things of croissants instead of just one, and we'll put a lot of them in the freezer, you know, like we do with the bagels. And that way, whenever we want a croissant or a bagel, all we have to do is just take it out of the freezer, thaw it out a little bit, and toast it. And so, yeah, right now she's out in the kitchen trying to decide what to have for dinner tonight. So, anyhow, yeah, I've got to go out there after I get done with this video. I got to go out and put the dishes away. I was going to do it last night, and I didn't feel like it, so I went on strike, I guess you could say. Anyhow, and so I'm going to have to do that after I get done here. Yeah. But that's all right. As you can see, I'm having to wear my hand brace today. My hand and my thumb is giving me the fits today. I think it's the weather, to be honest with you, but because of the temperature. All right, let's see. Let's see, right now it's 44 degrees. The sun is shining. And tomorrow night, it's supposed to get down to 28 degrees. So, needless to say, it's going to be pretty chilly. Yeah. No, you're not getting up here. You're not sleeping on my table again. So go find someplace else to lie. All I'll do is talking to Frankie. Lily is out in the kitchen and the living room area with my daughter. And Frankie is here in the bedroom with me. Oh, you're going to lay on the bed now? Alrighty. she found a shirt that I took off just a little while ago, and my shirt for my pajamas, and she's going to lay on it because it has my smell on it, I guess. But anyway, so, but yeah, we did quite a bit on the Santa the other day. Yeah. The Santa and the cats. Yeah, I got quite a bit of that done the other day. Not yesterday, but the day before. And pop this open and get some more out. I hope I'm going to have enough, because there's a lot of U's in here, and there's only this, and that's it. So we'll see. Yeah. And but yeah, we did quite a bit the other day. I'll have to show it to you. You know, not right this minute, but I will show it to you. Yeah. I don't know if I ever showed you my a purse that I got in from Temu. I don't think I did, but I bought this little purse. It's a little bit bigger than what I used than the other one that I had, and it's a really nice purse. I think I paid like $8-9 for it from Temu, and it's really nice. I like the material. It's kind of like a silky type canvas type stuff that it's made out of. It's really nice. I like it. And it's big enough to carry my wallet and my glasses and my cell phone and a few other things. Where did it go? And anyhow, so I'll have to show that to you as well, because I didn't do a review on it because it was only just the one item. You know, that's the only thing I don't like about Temu, is that unless you buy from one store, okay, Temu takes and splits your order up so it's coming in bits and pieces. You know, you'll get one or two items here, one or two items there, you know, and it's just, you know, slow. And because of that, you're not really able to do a you know, an unboxing, you know, so it definitely is hard to do an unboxing when you only got one or two items at a time coming in. So I'm going to try to do a multi-placer here, because I got a lot. That's terrible. Yeah. Let me do it this way. Come on, get out of there. All right. There we go. It's still not picking up. Why is that? Now this is a 3-placer, so I'm not as good with a multi-placer as I am with a single. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Get in there. There we go. Anyhow, so I have to sit there and concentrate on this one because it is a multi-placer. Yeah. I do like the curved tips though. I much prefer them over the there it is. Over the straight ones. I do like the curved tips. Yeah. Sometimes it'll lay just right, and other times it don't want to do it. So, okay. All right, I'm going to raise you up just a bit. There we go. Because I've got a bunch right in here, and so you're going to we're looking for 3s. There we go. There's one right there. Yeah, as long as I can do the 3s pretty well. It's not too bad. It could be worse. But yeah. All right. Now we have to go back to the single placing again. Yeah. Sure. There we go. And so anyway. Yeah, I've got this particular pin that I like, but I've got other tips for it, but I've put them away so well that I can't find them. You know, par for the course, right? Yeah, I always do that. I take and put them away really, really good, and then I can't find them when I need them, which is pretty much normal for me. But yeah, we were talking about going over to Costco's next week, so we'll see. I may go with her this next time because last time my grandson went. And I was thinking about going with him maybe next week. We'll see. And but it's a pretty good excursion for me. And Costco's here is very, very, very big. So, and during the holiday season, it is very, very busy. So, I don't know. I get, all right, let me set that up there. And we are going to try to finish up the rest of these U's. Okay. I don't know if you can, yeah, I guess you can see what I'm doing. It's hard to tell because the camera is, I can't see the camera very well. I figured I'm already here and I already got them out. May as well go ahead and get all the rest of them too, right? Like so. Get off of there. And but yeah, I picked this one up because I like the red barn. It's very nostalgic. Yeah. Did we get them all? Oh, there's one right up there that I missed. Right there. Alrighty, I think we got all the U's, which that's good. We'll put those away. That right so. Eh. Get over there. It's stuck to my hand. And because of that, just say, well, we're just going to spill a little bit. Come on. Now. There. Okay. That one's done. Now, what do we want to do next? How about L? Number 17. Yeah, right there. Yeah. There we go. A little bit different of a color. Just a little bit. It's more of a kind of a real pale gray. Yeah. And so you can really see the difference in color if I can get it to pick up. All right, there we go. So you can see the difference there. Yeah. There we go. All right. I think I may end up having to clean this pin out so I can use it. Yeah. But you can tell there's a slight difference in color compared to the others. Yeah, because this one here is almost like a real pale silvery green, silvery gray color. Green. But anyway. Go on, Frankie. She's still trying to get up here. She likes to lay on this little work table that I work the diamond paintings on. And her and her sister both, they get up here, and sometimes they get it up here, and then their weight causes the top of the table to tilt, because this table tilts, okay? And between the two of them, their weight pulls the thing where it tilts, and it pours them out on the floor. It's funny. They'll be sitting there all nice and relaxed and doing their thing or whatever, and then all of a sudden the table will tilt. And it just sort of kind of pours them out onto the floor, and they're looking like, hey, what the heck? What happened? But, I see them do it, and I think it's funny. I keep telling them, but they don't listen to Mama. That table's just not stable enough to handle both of you on it at the same time. But oh well. Yeah, the L's are kind of scattered out. So we have to work it a little bit at a time. Yeah. The one thing I do notice, a lot of the paintings that I've been getting here lately, they got a lot of confetti going on. And I'm not a big fan of confetti, let's put it that way. Now when I'm doing cross stitch, oh, I hate confetti. I hate having to constantly change the colors of the threads. It's not too bad with the diamonds, changing out the diamonds. That's pretty straightforward, but thread, when you're doing cross stitch, it's an entirely different kettle of fish, because it's a lot more complicated, let's put it that way. And so get off. There we go. We're getting there. Yeah. The next one I think I'm going to do when I get these done is I'm going to probably do the F's, which are right next to all of the L's. I think I'll do that next. Like I said, they are scattered all over the place. They're not. Um, they're not. What do they call it? Color blocking? And because of that, um, I'm doing a large sector, um, where it's just all over the place. Anyhow, I noticed Thanksgiving was really quiet here. Um, Usually you got sirens going off and you got people running up and down the roads and so it's very, very busy on a holiday, right? Whereas on Thanksgiving it was really quiet. There was very little in the way of people running around. You know, it's like everybody decided to stay home. I guess I don't know. I just know it was awfully quiet on Thanksgiving, more so than usual. You know. We're almost done with these L's. Almost. Like I said, they're all over the place. So I'm hoping I'm keeping you in the screen because like I said, I can't see the camera very well at this particular angle. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, so I don't know if we got anybody going live um, today or not. Being as it's a Saturday, so I don't know. I don't get the notifications that I used to get, so I don't know. You know. Because usually I'll get notifications when some of the channels that I watch go live, but I haven't been getting those lately. I don't know why. I just haven't been getting them for some reason. And let's see. Let's put you out like so. And so I know a lot of people have said they're not getting their notifications either. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about that. And I don't know, probably YouTube. What can I say? Mm-hmm. Trying to keep from sticking to the page, but sometimes it just doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. All right. Get these last few. There's, right there. 4 of them right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get them while I got it out. Get it over with. Alrighty. One right there that I missed. Yeah, I missed a bunch of them right in through here. I know I'm being awfully quiet, but what I'm doing is concentrating on what I'm doing here. Or at least trying to, anyway. Yeah, I got up yesterday, and I had a kind of a bit of a scratchy throat yesterday. And I got up again with it again today. So I may have to take something to prevent a cold, because that might be what's getting ready to happen. You know, and I don't want to get sick. And that's that. Okay, I think we're done. There we go. I got a few of them that escaped. I think that's it. Alrighty, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to wrap this up. And hopefully get her all done. We got F's. What is that? Number 13. Yeah. Another white, light colored one. This one here is it's kind of a like a beige color almost. So, and this is F, which is what? Number DMC color number is 712. So. One thing I can say about these Amazon paintings is that the diamonds are really shiny. You know, they're not ABs or anything, they're just really shiny for some reason. Which that's fine by me. And so anyway, I'm gonna skip that. And what I'm gonna do is see if we can find some music. How about that? Hold on. Alrighty, let's go to this one. Come on. Let's see what we got. How about that? That way it's not quite so quiet. Anyway, so I'm just gonna work on this for a little while, and then what I'm gonna do is I gotta go put the dishes away in the kitchen, and then I can come back and do this some more in a little bit. Get off of there. There. I know this is like watching paint dry, but sorry about that. But yeah, they're like I said, they're all scattered everywhere, and so yeah, there's a few here and there, and then there's some more. Um, in another spot, and they just keep right on going. And so, there we go. We're getting there. Just about got them all done on this one side, so we're getting there. There we go. Mm-hmm. So we'll work down here now. But I'm running out of things to say, to be honest with you. Oh, come on. Yeah. As a matter of fact, forgot all about this. This is that one I got the other day, and I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, this thing has light on it. See, it's got 3 levels, like so, and then there's the pin itself, and this is that E pin. Okay. And I figure, yeah, you know what? Now I'm thinking or sitting there thinking about it. Let's use it and find out if I like it or not. Well, it picks up pretty good, and the tip is at is on is on the end of it is angled. Get over there. And the only thing is, you know, you'd be great if they would create one of these with a metal tip to where you can put a little pressure on it when you're laying your drills. Okay? Because the tip on this is very flimsy. And so you have to be really precise as to where you're putting your drills, because this doesn't take a lot of, you can't put a lot of pressure on the tip. Okay. Now, if you had a metal tip instead of this flimsy plastic one, it would be great. Yeah. But I can't complain too much. It does do a pretty good job. So, you know. It's laid out a little bit. But it picks up really well. And it's chunky enough to where it's easier on your hand than than some of your other pins. And it picks up pretty easily. Now, come on, get over there. There we go. And so it all depends on what if you do a lot of diamond painting, this would be great. Okay. Um, it would be a lot easier on your hands and your thumbs and fingers and stuff. Which that works well for me because I have trouble with my hands. But if you don't get, like I said, if you don't lay it just right, you've got to, there we go. Just like so. But it doesn't take much pressure on the drill itself in order to I think I've run out of F's. Oh, there's one right up there. And but it does a pretty good job, and it's not making a lot of noise, and it's not vibrating so hard that it irritates your hand. So, and I think I got it for $19 and some change. So, I always forget I even have them, but I did get it fully charged. And it does seem to be working, so anyhow, let's go to number 11. I don't know which grab. All right, we're doing letter C. And it does pretty good, actually. I haven't. Let's try with the light. Oh, look cool! Look at that. Mm. I'm gonna use my tips here. There. Use my tweezers to move them around a little bit. Mhm. That light, having that light comes out really handy. Hmm. This is the first time I've really seriously used this. And so far it seems to be doing a pretty good job. But like I said, the only thing I would change on this, if I could, is have the same design but have a metal tips instead of the plastic. Yeah. I think I prefer the metal over the plastic. But it does a pretty good job. And one thing I do like about it is it doesn't have. See, I've got that other E pen, but it's got a tube and stuff, and it's got a little pump that looks like a little something you like from a fish tank, you know, and which does a really good job. But again, that one is it only has a straight tip, where it's up and down this way, and it does not have, but it does have a metal tip, um, more or less, and and then the other one, it also has that tube attached to it. Okay, and it does not have any curved or slanted uh, tips, which is kind of a bit of a pain because I'm used to using this type, the curved, where it's got that curved tip. And now if they had metal tip and had it curved like that, that would be perfect. But unfortunately, it doesn't. As I wanted to try this one because one, it supplied you with other tips, right? And also, they have it's slanted. The cut is it's slanted, and so it's like working with a curved tip. Okay, it's got like a 45-degree angle uh, uh, tip on it, which really works out well. I haven't tried the multi-placer yet. I've got multi-placers, you know, which I haven't tried yet. I've got the box. Oh, here it is. Oh, hang on, let me see. Let's try the switch out the tip. Okay. Because these have the curved multi-placer tip. So I'm going to try to, if I can get it open. There we go. Let me have this one. Let's see if that one. Yeah. Okay, now this one's a little bit noisier with the multiplacer, but let's see if I can get, well, it got picked up too. So, all right, well, it's only picking up 2 for me, and it's supposed to be a 3-placer. But that's okay. Nah, I don't think I like the, no. All right, put that down. All right, what do I do with it? Ah, there it is. Yeah, I think I don't like the multiplacer. I can tell you that. It doesn't pick up like it should. But that's okay. You know, the single placer is fine because I do a lot of single placing anyway. I wonder how this would work with the square drills. I don't know. I'll have to check it out and find out. Yeah, like so. I do like it with the light though. Now it makes these so much easier to see. Yeah, that's pretty nifty. Yeah. Flip over. That don't look bad at all. And it works pretty good. So, would I recommend it? Yeah, sure. You can't beat it for the price. Alright, because I got it on Amazon at $19.99. And I'm sure with it being Black Friday, I bet you, well, no, see, that was yesterday. But yeah, I would recommend it. Absolutely. Not bad at all. I will have to go back with my roller and make sure that it's good and stuck. You know. Oh, come on now, pick up. Sometimes it'll pick up with no problem. Sometimes not so much. You have to get it just right. But that looks pretty good. It works good. So I hadn't really tried it until now. So, now it won't pick up on the if it's upside down. Okay. like this. I definitely like it because of the light. That's a good feature, is the light. It looks pretty good. Well, we're going to go ahead and try to get off of here. And go do what I need to do, which is put the dishes away. And then that way, I got the rest of the day to do work on diamond paintings. Because I got most of the chores done. Just got to do that, and then I'll be done. Then I won't have to really have anything else to do. Not until later. Yeah. Like so. That looks pretty good. So, there you go. There's your little, and it's put out by O Pout. Okay, hold on. It's a lighted, hold on, electric diamond art pen. Okay, low noise, extremely long lasting standby time, precise drilling section, 3-level light. All right. Of course, it's made in China. What else? And it's put out by O Pount, Pount. So that's what it looks like. Okay. So check it out. Go to Amazon and check it out. Alrighty. Well, y'all have a good day. And we are going to get off here and get some other stuff done and then come back to this here in a little bit. And so have a good day and enjoy your Saturday. And God bless you. And we will see you later. All right. Bye-bye.